Let's dive into the drama surrounding Taylor and Ridge. Many of you believe that Taylor isn't faking her feelings and that she genuinely wants the families to get along. But let's not forget, she did ask Ridge why he hasn't married Brooke yet. Could it be that she's planning something more? In the recent clip, it seems like she's hesitant to share her feelings with her loved ones. So what's her game plan? As much as she's in Ridge's face, something feels off. I can't shake the feeling that she might want to reunite with him as a sort of dying wish. I hope I'm wrong, but it seems likely. And let's be real, now that Taylor's back, Brooke might be feeling the pressure to push for a wedding. This situation is bound to get messy. There's a reason Brooke and Taylor are trying to rebuild their friendship. Once Brooke discovers Taylor's illness, I can see her encouraging Ridge to marry Taylor. Given the severity of Taylor's heart condition, I honestly can't see her pulling through. Heart failure has 4 stages, and it really depends on how far along she is. It's interesting to see how some fans dispute Eric's role as Ridge's father, especially when he's always affirmed that relationship. Having watched this show for years, I believe familial ties are built on love, not just DNA. I've seen this in my own life, where a family member raised a child believing they were theirs, only to learn the truth later. Yet that bond remains strong. She will always be his daughter and my beloved granddaughter. I really hope the writers find a way to save Taylor. If she dies, Brooke will lose her main rival for Ridge, and those classic battles we used to see would be sorely missed. Plus, Thomas and Steffy will always need their mother, no matter their ages. Let's remember that this platform is all about fun. Every opinion is valid, so let's be respectful and mindful of each other. We all have different viewpoints, and that's what makes discussions like this enjoyable. Now, let's talk about Hope. She seems to be repeating Brooke's past mistakes, chasing after another woman's husband, believing she's the better choice. Both Brooke and Hope have had their share of controversies, including becoming pregnant by other women's husbands. While Taylor and Steffy have made mistakes when comparing their track records to Brooke and Hope's, my loyalty lies with Taylor and Steffy every time. It's wild to hear some people insist that Taylor isn't after Ridge and is only focused on her family. Yet, she's spent more time alone with Ridge, professing her love for him, than with her own daughter and grandkids. Now that she's facing her illness, it's clear she wants one thing: Ridge. She's falling back into her old patterns and will likely seek to marry him as a final wish. I can see it now. Ridge will go along with it, and then Taylor's family will use this to keep Brooke away. It's frustrating to watch them try to keep Ridge and Brooke apart. It never seems to work. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Soap Spectrum. I am Emily here. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Keep watching, so let's dive into today's video. Big news in the bold and beautiful world. Reports suggest that Luna's release is imminent. How does she manage to pull that off? Meanwhile, Poppy might be pregnant, which means Bill will have to make some crucial decisions. Will Katie and Will accept Poppy's pregnancy? Let's dive into this juicy drama. Hashtag Boldanth, the beautiful hashtag, bold and beautiful. Now, let's talk about Steffy. She's furious that Hope tried to kiss Finn, but it's a bit hypocritical considering she's still chatting with Liam, who kissed her not once but twice. Plus, Steffy has slept with Liam again, and she didn't even know who the father of her baby was. Finn deserves a better partner than Steffy. I know some B&B fans love the Ridge and Brooke relationship, but I can't get on board with the Logan sisters, insisting that Brooke has a great love with Ridge. Katie may be Brooke's little sister, but she has a lot of nerve calling Taylor toxic. Let's not forget that Brooke had an affair with Katie's husband, Bill, and has been with numerous older Forrester men. She even had an affair with Deacon Sharp, her former son-in-law, and repeated the same mistakes with Bridget's second husband, Nick. Not to mention the Oliver mix-up. In my opinion, Brooke is the true toxic one. Even she admits that Taylor is genuine competition for Ridge. When Taylor asked Ridge why he and Brooke aren't married, Ridge's response spoke volumes. He might be getting tired of Brooke. I loved it when Ridge and Taylor acknowledged how they shaped each other's lives. If Taylor truly wants a chance with Ridge, she might just get it because, let's face it, Ridge isn't married to anyone, especially not Brooke Logan. All parties are free to pursue what they want. As for me, I decided to stop watching B&B as of September 18, 2024. I'm frustrated with the writers. Do they really expect us to relive the Ridge, Brooke, and Taylor storyline again? There are so many great shows on Netflix, Prime, Disney+, and more. I've been watching for years, but I think it's time to move on. Brooke and Eric's children are Forresters, not Ridges. Why not focus on that storyline instead? On another note, have you noticed Finn's habit of closing his laptop whenever someone walks into his office? It's understandable, but when he left the office with Deuce, he didn't close it. Did anyone else catch that? And can we talk about the Taylor buildup? It's honestly making me a bit ill. Before she left, no one seemed to care much about her, and heart failure can be managed for years. How long are they planning to stretch this storyline out? This year, the highlight of the show for many of us was Luna. But now that her storyline is over, it looks like they're recycling old plots. Are we really going to see Brooke become friends with her? This feels all too familiar. If they're planning to kill her off, why not just go for something dramatic, like a plane crash? It just doesn't make sense. We don't need another character coming back just to die. Here we go again. Another dramatic plot with Luna comes to an end, and we're left with repetitive scenes featuring Steffy and Finn. And what's up with throwing in a Tom Arnold scene? Do the writers take weeks off between storylines and then throw in random filler? It feels like we're just fast-forwarding through the same old drama. Let's address the kissing issue. First off, I don't condone anyone kissing someone who is married, but let's look at Steffy's track record. She has kissed and slept with Liam while he was married to Finn, and even while he was with Hope. She has been unfaithful so many times, yet when it's Hope in a similar situation, it becomes a huge scandal. It's ironic, considering Steffy kissed Liam after he saw Hope with Thomas. Finn warned Steffy to stay away from Liam, but she didn't listen, and they kissed again. Now she's upset that Finn didn't keep his distance from Hope. Both Taylor and Steffy have done the same things they're accusing the Logans of doing, and it's incredibly frustrating to watch. Let's not forget Steffy pursued Bill while he was married to Katie, even when Katie was hospitalized. She slept with Bill, her father-in-law, while married to Liam, and then went after Liam when he was with Hope. How would Steffy feel if we reminded her of all those mistakes every single day? It's exactly what she does to Brooke, and it's time she reflects on her own gross missteps. I'm catching up on this week's episodes, and I couldn't help but notice Taylor's concerning remarks. She emphasized to both Ridge and Brooke that life is short. She even revisited the painful memory of her daughter's death with Ridge and talked about the importance of being with family. When she spoke to Brooke, she mentioned wanting to leave the world a better place. What if she went to Monte Carlo for some experimental treatment and returned home upon realizing she was sick? Okay, I know, I'm probably overthinking it. She just had a meeting with Lai, and we know she has heart failure. Feel free to roast me for that. Now, on to the bad news. Will Taylor's health crisis drag on long-term, or will it be a dramatic, fatal event? Honestly, I'm just glad it's not some mysterious illness like Eric's. But seriously, why doesn't Brooke say, "Did I tell you how to advise your daughter when she cheated on Finn with Hope's husband? It was just a drunken kiss." Steffy and Taylor are blowing this out of proportion. They both need some perspective. Steffy has had her fair share of indiscretions, yet no one called her out for sleeping with Liam while he was with Hope. The hypocrisy is alarming. Here's how I think this will play out. They'll drag out the reveal of Taylor's life-threatening condition. She'll tell Ridge how much she loves him, and Brooke, as her new best friend, will sacrifice Ridge so Taylor can be with him in her final days. They'll remarry, and then, surprise, Taylor will have a miraculous turnaround, but she won't tell anyone, watching Ridge long for Brooke instead. Haven't we seen this storyline before, like 15 years ago? It feels so obvious and uninspired. Honestly, I hope they use this health crisis to write her off for good. The way Belle Jr. has reworked Taylor's character, I barely recognize her anymore. She hasn't had a viable love story, and everything that was beautiful about her life with Ridge and their children has been rewritten. So why bring her back at all? It might be time to just end this once and for all. Let's talk about the awkwardness with the Logan sisters. It's strange how they brushed past the fact that Brooke broke up Katie and Bill. They're all gushing about their great relationships, yet when it came to Katie, it was just, you had a great relationship with Bill. If Katie were Taylor or Steffy, she would have fired back, yeah, before you ruined it. Instead, it was all smiles and doe-eyed looks. It felt embarrassing, especially with Ridge and Taylor flirting at the office. It was so obvious. Ridge is sending all the wrong signals, just like Finn. I bet when Taylor eventually makes a move on Ridge, he won't say anything to Brooke, but you know Taylor will spill the beans. And let's not forget that Katie's past with Bill was complicated. She did push them together for months and has acknowledged that. She's forgiven Brooke, so why bring it up now? It seems unnecessary. Drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you agree or disagree? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more updates. Your opinions matter, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.